Yo, good morning, guys. What's going on, guys? It's gonna be a probably a quick stream this morning because it's really the same stuff as going on this morning. Actually, I should say last night. But what we're gonna talk about today is, can Bitcoin save the altcoins? So we're gonna look at Bitcoin. It has an important middle of the week this week. We know we got the FOMC meetings today and tomorrow, and we got altcoins at. We got a lot of altcoins at very, I don't want to say critical levels because it's not like if they break it, it's the end of the world. But we have altcoins at, some altcoins at levels where if they break, could see maybe a little bit of a drop. So can Bitcoin save the altcoins? That's what we're going to talk about a little bit today. Because really Bitcoin action is really not doing too much. 38,411. We're waiting for this announcement that could either push the direction up or down. But good morning. What's going on, guys? What's going on, guys, man? Hope you guys got your coffee. If you're over in another part of the world, hope you guys got your beers ready to go. You guys know the deal. What's going on, man? What's going on? Algo don't need saved. Algo's doing pretty well today, though. We know Algo has been kind of crap in the bed at the last the last couple months, which, I mean, everything's been crap in the bed, but, we know we sometimes get these relief rallies, so let's not count our chickens for Algorand just now, all right? Take a little sip of coffee here. Delicious, absolutely delicious. What's going on, Mike? What's up, Crane? What's up? Cheers, guys. Cheers. All right, so what's going on for Bitcoin? Just a quick update on Bitcoin. It's not really too much different that's going on from yesterday, guys. I mean, you guys can see the price action's pretty much just flat. Not really much going on. What I will say is it looks like Bitcoin's getting ready for a move. We have an apex of this support coming up and resistance coming down. That should close out by tomorrow, which is kind of interesting because, we're expecting a move one way or the other tomorrow based off whatever happens. I'm not going to count my chickens until we actually get to an announcement, but the pump song should be banned, Shafiq. Right now, man. I think yesterday's stream was the first time we didn't play the pump song. And, for anything, not even for Bitcoin, but for anything, in very long time. It was. We still had fun last night, though. We'll say we still had a lot of fun last night. I love last night's stream. It was very, very positive, despite the price action. I do have to say, I've noticed a lot of positivity in the chat, despite the price action. So I appreciate you guys for being here, though. Seriously. All right, but what's going on for BTC? We got lower highs coming in, and we got higher lows coming in, right? So we are getting ready for some type of move. Like we said, the apex of this is tomorrow afternoon. So I would expect one move one way or the other tomorrow afternoon based off whatever news we're going to get, right? If we get rate hikes that are higher than they expected, I would expect a move to the downside. And same thing, if we get, maybe good news, maybe we don't, not that we don't get any, but it's maybe lower than expected or as expected, I probably would expect to move to the upside here. So wait to the announcement. We're kind of just coiling up, right? Going down and up. But we should expect a move going into tomorrow, man. We should expect something and not this sideways chop that we're kind of in right now, which kind of sucks, man. Only move boys left. I think everyone's bearish, man. Not just Ben Cowan. I mean, everyone's kind of bearish. Everyone's either bearish or crabbish, man. Very, very bearish or crabbish. So you got to be ready for any situation, man. What I'll say is everyone's kind of bearish, so that I haven't seen this many people bearish in a long time. Plan B actually saw on Twitter, did a poll on where people expect the bottom to be, and it was like 70+% of people expect Bitcoin to go lower than it is now. So the majority is bearish, not just on YouTube, but on Twitter and around. I mean, no one's talking about crypto. You talk about everyday life. No one talks about crypto, but back in October and November, every one of my family members was like, Jordan, let me know when I should buy. Let me know what I should buy. Now you hear crickets, right? Now you hear crickets. So it's an interesting time in the market, man. What's up, Bajor? Crane said, yeah, changing to 75 basis points last minute. Seems like a setup. Yeah, we'll see. Goldfish said, yeah, I'm selling in May. Sell in May and go away, as they say, I guess. And it's sort of the same thing on the 4-hour, right? If we zoom in a little bit on that or zoom out a little bit on that price action, you guys can see what's probably going to happen here, right? We get bad news. We're probably going to push back down to our bigger wedge formation. We know we're like a big macro wedge like this. If we do break down, I probably would expect the bottom of the range again, just because there'll be a lot of fear in the market. Everyone will start capitulating. Oh, we got rate hikes again. And then we'll do our thing. Roddy, what's up, man? Jor went fishing with Savvy over the weekend and came back a big bear. Philly was just a cover story. A big bear, man. A big bear. No, I'm crabbish, man. I'm crabbish. I don't see Bitcoin breaking. I don't see Bitcoin breaking 30K. You know what I mean? So in that sense, I'm crabbish. Now, can Bitcoin go to the low 30Ks? Yeah, sure, man. Just like it could go to the 50Ks, I think, in my opinion. It all depends on what the market maker wants to do, you know? Blaze said this macro wedge is so annoying. It is. Now, if we get good news, right? If we get some good news tomorrow, maybe we get a move up to the 200 EMA. That's at 38.9. It's hard to get excited about 38.9, right? It's not too much different than where we're at right now. So that's what I'd say going into really today and tomorrow, right? This is a bigger version of a even bigger macro wedge. So it's interesting because we have like falling wedges popping up everywhere. And typically falling wedges are bullish patterns, right? Here's what I'm thinking though. Like we're painting so many bullish patterns, but the price action itself looks pretty bearish, right? It's interesting because the weekly looks bearish, right? The monthly looks bearish. So let's be honest. Like the weekly looks bearish, the monthly looks bearish. We had a monthly bearish engulfing candle. I don't think we had a weekly bearish engulfing. Did we have a weekly? No, not a weekly, but a monthly bearish engulfing candle. But if you look at this, we have on the daily. Where's the daily chart? Where's our daily chart? On the daily chart, right? We still have this sort of wedge formation playing out like this, right? But the price action itself looks a little poopy, you know? I think we can all agree for that. But this is here. Like, let's see what happens going into tomorrow. But it's still there, right? Let's see, man. It's a waiting game right now. I honestly, I woke up this morning. I was like, all right, the price action's the same. But I told him I'm going to stream, so I'm gonna talk about at least something. This is what's going to save the altcoins, guys. Is if Bitcoin can break up out of this wedge formation. If Bitcoin breaks down from the wedge, that's going to show a lot of bearishness in the market, and it's going to affect altcoins. Why is it going to affect altcoins? We go to total 3 market cap, which basically is the market cap that takes out Bitcoin and ETH and just looks at other altcoins. We're right at support, right? So if Bitcoin has one more drop here and gets a weekly close below our crab range, which is right here, that could be pretty, I would say pretty devastating for altcoins, at least in the short term, right? It's not devastating long term. They'll bounce back, but at least for short term, we could come back down into our rip land. And we don't want to come into rip land, okay? We come into rip land, we don't want to see that, all right? We don't want to see that. A lot of altcoins are at very, very key levels. We'll take a look at a few to see what I'm talking about today. But tomorrow's a big day, man. Tomorrow's a big day. I'll say that. Good news. Walmart accepts Litecoin. Oh, well, Litecoin, man. When I saw that news back then, I remember that day. When I saw that news back then, I was like, there's no way, man. Why would Walmart accept Litecoin? Litecoin sucks. It's like the bootleg. It's the bootleg version of Bitcoin. There's no reason for it. And then they have to say, oh, it's faster, it's cheaper. No one gives a shit.
Nope.
If it's faster or cheaper than Bitcoin. No one gives a crap, man. You know what I mean? More like crypto's over. I wouldn't buy Litecoin if Apple bought it. Me either. You know why? Because Apple would never buy Bitcoin. Apple would never buy Litecoin. That's why. Immediate scam. Dude, too. Everyone's like, oh, let's hype on this and then just sell. Because no one believed the news. No one believed it. Blaze said, every day of Bitcoin is historic. It's wicked. It's historic, man. No, but total market cap. I mean, total market cap's getting some support, too. So it's not only total 3, but if you include Bitcoin and Ethereum, we're sitting right at support, too. So that's why they have a little morning stream. Just saying, can Bitcoin save the altcoins? Tomorrow's going to be a big day, man. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. I would say this, like, everyone's expecting something bearish. Like, what do you guys think in the chat? You guys expecting something bearish? You guys expecting Bitcoin to dump because of the news tomorrow? I don't know. I think everyone's kind of expecting that. I'm seeing Twitter, and like, I'm not really watching videos and stuff, but like when someone posts a Twitter something on Twitter that shows like the title of their videos, all the videos are very bearish right now. Everything I'm seeing on Twitter is very bearish right now. You have Crypto Rover who's bearish right now. Okay? Crypto Rover is bearish. Okay? Think about that. Crypto Rover is bearish. Ben Cowan's bearish, and he's been hyping up extended cycles for 2 years. Come on, man. BitBoy. Who else we got? Even George is bearish. He won't admit it, but he is. Van. George could never be bearish. Because if George flips bearish, that defeats the whole purpose of the whole what he's been talking about on this channel for the last 2 years. No dump. What's up, Goldfish? I refuse to believe altcoins are going to dump more. Look at Harmony 1. They can dump more, man. Trust me, they can dump more. I don't want the altcoins to dump more, but they can. Just know that they can, okay? It doesn't matter what as much as I want to say, like, oh, altcoins are down 70 to 80%. As much as I want to say, like, all right, they can't dump anymore. It all depends on what Bitcoin does, right? If Bitcoin wants to dump, the altcoins are going back down too, you know? Just to give you guys an example of what I'm talking about, like, here's AVAX, right? You have Avalanche, right at really, really critical support, right? You got the January lows, you got the October lows, and then you got your previous all-time high from February 2021. Very, very important level. Just to give you guys an example, like if this range breaks, and it's very indicative to like total 3, where you got a range here. If this breaks, you're going probably down to Ripland. It's kind of the same thing for like just AVAX is one example, right? If this breaks here, which you're right at support, if this breaks, you're probably going to come into this range, and you can see, you know, it's crazy to say, but like a $40 avalanche, it's not terribly out of the question. You know, if we do get one more move to the downside, you know. Crane said he wouldn't say if he was bullish when asked. He just says rewind the stream and won't just say. Yeah, he got pissed yesterday. George got pissed. Someone said, George, do you think the crypto market will go up? And he said, what did he say? He said, you clearly haven't watched any of my stream, man. Rewind my stream. You got to go back and rewind my stream. You clearly haven't watched anything. That was hilarious. Well, he was snippy yesterday, man. He was very, very snippy. And don't get me wrong, I have my snippy days too. But holy moly, George was snippy yesterday. BitBoy was snippy yesterday too. Everyone was kind of snippy yesterday. I feel like I was in a good mood yesterday. You know what I mean? And then you got everyone kind of snippy for no reason. BitBoy was snippy, going off at the chat, calling them idiots. George was calling us chat idiots. It was great, man. Yesterday was a funny crypto day. Everyone seemed to kind of be on edge. And I guess that's what happens when the price goes down. Everyone's kind of on edge. You know? Could be worse, though. Facts. Facts. I guess everyone... My stream yesterday was good. Everyone in the chat was very upbeat. There wasn't too much, like, doom and gloom in the chat. What's up, Dan? Morning, dude. Dan, why are you drinking beer, man? It's like... It's like 8:30, right? They must be legitimately bearish. True. Man, I understand why, man. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I don't understand why anyone's bearish. Like, I get it. I understand why. My theory is, like, when everyone thinks one thing's gonna happen, that usually doesn't happen. Now it can, but I would say, since I've been in this space, if everyone's so sure about something happening, it doesn't happen, man. So everyone was so sure about 100K last year. And, you know, before Bitcoin went up in 2020, there was a lot of people were still calling it a scam. When Bitcoin was still at 6K, 8K, everyone was still calling it a scam. It can't go up, blah, 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 blah. Halving's not going to matter, blah, 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 blah. Right? So if the herd thinks something's going to happen, it's not going to happen. Now, it still could. Don't get me wrong. Like, it still could. The general markets still control Bitcoin at the end of the day. But take that for what you will. S&P. What do we want to see from the S&P going into really the rest of this week? We want to see a break back above this range. So we have this range coming across right here like this. We have support, 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 support. We want to get back above this range. If we come back up, get rejected from this, and back test it, man, we don't want to break this down. We don't want to break this down. Overall, we're in a big channel. Some will say, oh, we're in a giant bull flag. I wouldn't say that just yet, right? Let's wait a little bit longer to see a couple more touch points on both sides to confirm this. But what we want to see is a held of this support level here. If this does drop back down and you start to break back below this trend line here, it could get kind of ugly, right? And we're still got this 200 EMA here we haven't tested, which we usually do when we break the 50 EMA. So take that for you will. That's still down here at 3,600. That's what you want to see from the S&P. Overall, I mean, the stock market's going to, right at the moment, going to control basically what Bitcoin does at the end of the day. As much as we don't want it to. It is. And right now, it's still below support. So we're coming up a little bit on the open here. Let's see what happens, though. I'm sure Bitcoin will come up, too, if that's coming up. Yeah, here comes Bitcoin. So the stock market's trying to bounce back up a little bit here. You got Bitcoin bouncing back up as well. I'm interested to see if Bitcoin can maybe break out today. If it breaks out today, just be careful. Like, if Bitcoin breaks up today from this, just be careful going into tomorrow. This could just be some liquidity to move back down on any type of bearish news. So just be careful of that today. It could be an epic fake out, man. Epic fake out to the upside. Truly's on tap. Hey, man, I'm not drinking Truly's anymore. I told you. I'm not drinking Truly's because it makes my stomach like a watermelon. And summer's coming, so we can't have the stomach like a watermelon, man. The stomach's got to be like an ironing board or a cutting board, right? With a few grooves in between. But no watermelon stomach. Nope. Where are we on this moon cycles? The moon cycles? There was a time where they were good, man. I will say, there was a time when the moon cycles were pretty good. But I've always said it's kind of hit or miss. And I think it was just luck that they were so good for a little bit. We just dumped the new moon, said Bear. What's going on, Bear? Good to see you, brother. What else we got? DXY. Where's the DXY today? 103.12. Let's see the DXY. DXY is actually getting some red days. Holy moly, the DXY is red. I haven't seen that in like 2 years. But yeah, a couple red days there. Is it going to last? I don't know. I don't know about that. Let's see. Yeah, no bearish divergence yet. I've been telling you guys, I'm waiting for the DXY to drop. I'm still waiting for some bearish divergence to play out. You haven't gotten that yet, so you're still waiting for that on bearish divergence. On the DXY, you're right at resistance, though, so I wouldn't be surprised if the DXY maybe chills here. I will say this. If there's ever a time for Bitcoin to have its dead cat bounce back up to like the mid 50Ks that everyone's kind of calling for, a blockchain backer, a lot of people that think there's going to be some type of dead cat bounce, this would be a perfect time for it. The reason why is the DXY could get some resistance here. Just because it is at, a very, very important resistance. And I'm not saying it's going to get rejected here and go back straight down. I mean, like, if it consolidates here for a little bit, right, like in some type of bull flag, right, Bitcoin has maybe a little bit of a rally, and then it comes back up, and then Bitcoin drops back down, that would make perfect sense in this scenario. Though it's another one of those things, like, it's hard to predict what this is going to do, I wish I could predict it, but no one can. Tether dominance is still right at resistance too, right? So you got the DXY at resistance, you got Tether dominance at resistance. If there was a time for Bitcoin to make a run, we don't really have a catalyst, but there was a time for Bitcoin to have a run, this would be it. If we break a little bit higher, that's where it starts to get a little bit sketchy, right? Because the Tether dominance breaks up, DXY breaks up out of multi-year resistance. Probably won't look good short term for BTC, which definitely won't look good short term for Bitcoin. So, it's interesting week. It is interesting week. We're at I would say it's a pretty critical level where we're at right now, not just for Bitcoin, but for DXY, Tether dominance, Bitcoin dominance, total market caps. We're just at that level that could really swing things short term, Drain said, dollar pumps on fear. We already hit peak fear. I don't think we hit peak fear, man. I don't think we hit peak fear. I think if Bitcoin breaks below this crab range we've been in, you'll hit peak fear. I What I would actually like, and I know this kind of sucks for people that are like already fearful. I wouldn't mind if Bitcoin has this bear flag. It freaking just dumps here, because that would really get everyone shaking in their gymborees, right? That would get everyone shaking their gymborees. So I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that whatsoever. Will it happen? Because I want it, and because a lot of people do want it. Because I get all these people bearish right now, which means a lot of people probably have stables on the sidelines. Some people have fiat on the sidelines, waiting for this kind of capitulation. Will it happen because everyone wants it? I don't know. Like I'm a bull, you guys know that, but I still would welcome a capitulation. Why? Because I'll get better prices, and I know it'll bounce back. Like if I had to choose right now, I told you guys this. If I had to choose right now whether Bitcoin has a capitulation right now, drops 50%, or Bitcoin goes on a bull run at the moment, to be honest, I know where this is going, and I'm not like in a dire need for the prices to go up right now. So I would honestly welcome a capitulation to the downside, as bad as that sounds, because if you get a capitulation, then it goes back up eventually, you're going to make way more money after that. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. We'll see. I'm just kind of spitballing because there's not too much to talk about right now. I'm BTC. All right, BTC came back down and tested the bottom of the range. So we chill. If BTC goes to 20K, I'm going in debt. 27K, under the 200 EMA is the level for me. We talked about it last night. If you guys want to know where I would start going like balls to the wall, it's under the 200 EMA, which right now is at 27K. And you got the 200 moving average at 22K. So in between 22K and 27K, Bitcoin hasn't historically stayed below the 200 EMA for longer than 3 months. And every time it does, it gets catapulted to the upside most of the time in less than a week, right? So anything under 27K, I'll be going balls to the wall. Not just for Bitcoin, but for altcoins. Let's see. I don't think it goes to 20K. 20K would break the 200 moving average, which Bitcoin's never done on a close. What's up? What's up, Bathwater? How would you go into debt? Did you buy corn with a credit card? No, guys, don't go into debt owning crypto, man. That's as confident as I am in the space. You don't want to go into debt. Only afford what you can only buy what you can afford to lose. Seriously. As confident as you are in the space, don't be going into debt. Don't be Michael Saylor. All right? Michael Saylor can do what he can because he has billions of dollars. Right? What's up, Spartak? Jordan wakes up this early. I'm impressed. I tried to, man. I chugged the coffee before the stream. It was hot as shit. I think I burned my stomach and my throat. And then I made another coffee right after. Yeah, don't be going into debt. Could it work out for you? Could you get some 200, 300K loan and put it in Bitcoin? Sure, you could do that. It might work out for you if you time the bottom. But something tells me it won't work out for you. Because you know you shouldn't be doing it. Max out our credit cards? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Would be hilarious if Jordan generally convinced us to sell our home for Bitcoin. Yeah. 28, 30K is good enough for me. Yeah, that too. Anywhere near the 200 EMA, man. Like we looked at it yesterday, just to give you guys an example again. I'm going to keep this up because it's really the golden buy zone in the history for Bitcoin has been between the 200 moving average and the 200 exponential moving average, which right now, like we said, is between 22K and 27K. That's been the golden buy zone. It's right here. You also have the golden pocket right here at 27K. Not going to say it's going to drop down there, but if it does, you best bet all my stable coins will be going in at that point. Why? Let's go look at the past. March of 2020 dip. You had 1 week where it dropped below. The next week, you popped right back above. Okay? It's like it never happened. And if you bought right at the 200 moving average, you'd be golden right now. Same thing in 2018. You dropped below the 200 EMA. It was down there for, what did we say? It was down there for 3 months. Okay? Went to the 200 moving average. But if you bought in between, you'd be buying at 3K and 4K. Would you be happy at this point? Absolutely. Pop back up to the upside. to 14K within a few months. Right? We go back in let's say 2015, 2014, right? You bought it to 200 moving average. You had 1 week where it wicked below. You wicked right back above the next week. And if you bought it to 200 moving average, you have an instant 2x to the upside. Same thing right here in 2015. You dropped below the 200 moving average. You had a wick below in 1 week. The next week, guess what? You went from 150 to 450 within a couple weeks. Right? So historically, you buy at the 200 exponential moving average. Yeah, I mean, historically, if you just go based off history, you've never regretted that decision. So that's my thinking there. Don't know if it's going to happen. I think it's wishful thinking at this point. But nevertheless, let's see. Ronnie said the problem is new people actually think YouTubers know what they're doing. It's just a channel. I bet most YouTubers don't even own crypto. It's true, man. It's true. Don't take any of this for financial advice. I'm just a guy who likes to look at charts and likes charting and math, man. I mean, that's really what I've always said. Very true, Rodney. Very true. Bully Bulldog. What's up, man? Too many people expect this? Facts, man. That's why I don't know if it's going to happen. You know what I mean? I'm along for the ride. I'm holding all my crypto, but I also have stables on the side. If we drop lower, bada bing, bada boom, we're good to go. If we don't, I'm already ready, packed, and ready to go. Either way, I'm chilling. Doesn't matter which way we go. But be ready for both. I always say, be ready for both scenarios. Just like always. Be ready for both scenarios. Don't listen to a bull and get confirmation. Oh, we're going to the upside. Don't listen to a bear and get confirmation. We're going to the downside. Be prepared for both scenarios. Be prepared for both scenarios. Is selling your kidney wrong for 1 Bitcoin? No, you can sell your kidney. Not financial advice. And not, I'm not a doctor, so not doctor advice either, man. Oh, what's up, Dietrich? Said, one more rate hike and Bitcoin is at 30K. Hopium is gone. Run for the hills. Didrik, you don't actually believe that, man. I mean, I don't get it. People, we already knew this was coming. I don't know why people are freaking out. We know. They say, oh, we're going to do rate hikes for the rest of the year. Rate hikes come. Oh! We already knew this. It's ridiculous, man. We already expected this to happen. People are crazy, man. Be prepared for both scenarios. Yeah, you got two. So hard to break 35K. Been in that channel for over a year. Dude, we've been in this freaking channel. We've been, I've said it, man. I mean, we've been between 30K and 65K for literally for a year and a half. For a year and a half. I want to see I want to see a 70K or a 20K. Right? Give me a 20K over 70K. Give me something different, man. 20K, 70K. All right, Bitcoin looks like it might be kind of breaking down here, actually, on stream. Let's see what we do here. We're going to get a little dump-a-roo. We're going to get the opposite. We're going to get a dump today and then get some bullish news tomorrow with the whales maybe building some longs. Let's see, man. Let's see. I don't know, man. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like Bitcoin might be breaking down here. Let's see if we get the close below this. If they get the close right here, bada bing, bada boom, could be pushing down. Bathwater said people sell because they don't believe it will go lower and have no plans if it does. People sell because they don't believe it'll go lower and have no plans if it does. True. I will sell people. Well, isn't it the opposite? People sell because they think it's going to go lower. But that's what normally people do. The price goes down. They see red. They think in their head, oh, I can't lose this money. So they sell. But like you said, they have no plan. You know what I mean? They're not like, all right, I'm going to sell now, and if it gets to this price, I'm going to buy back. Usually people don't have that. They just sell out of fear, you know? If you sell with a plan, that's fine. But, like, don't sell out of fear. And then you're just going to, what are you going to do? Sit in fiat? What are you going to do? What's up, Fidelio? There's a chance we hit 27K. Would it be good to set a limit order just above 27K? Yeah, I'd probably front run it. Because, I mean, if you look back in history, the 200 EMA you usually close the weekly at the 200 EMA and you have wicks below. So you're probably going to have people front running if it does happen. Like I said, don't count on 27K BTC. Don't count on that. Too many people would jump on that opportunity because if you look at the charts, everyone's looking at the same charts, guys. I think people forget that sometimes. Everyone's looking at the same charts. Everyone knows when Bitcoin goes close to the 200 moving average, it doesn't stay there for very long, okay? Everyone's looking at the same charts. So don't be a bottom dweller, basically is what I'm saying. Don't be a bottom dweller, man. All right, yeah, Bitcoin looks like it wants to break down here. Let's see if it does. Let's see if it does. I love sitting on my own filthy fiat all over the bed. True. They sell after the dip because of disbelief that it went lower and fear that it won't go back up. True, 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 true. Very true. What's up? So we're talking about alt, right? AVAX at a important level. Let's look at another one, for example. Mana. Look at Mana, right? Previous all-time highs right here. If that level breaks, boop. Mana could be coming down to $1. You know, this is what I'm saying. Like, alts are pushing it, man. Previous highs, right at support. Boop. Boop. Everyone's dog's barking. Everyone says every time I go boop, the dog barks, or every time I whistle, the dog barks. I apologize for that. I'll try not to whistle, man. I just like to whistle. Okay? I'll try not to. But yeah, boop. 108. What do you think the next hype is? After GMT kind of hype? What, stepping? Dude, I want to... I'm excited. I'm actually going to walk with my stepping shoes today. That's what I'm most excited about today. I'm literally so excited just to hold my phone and walk with my NFT shoe. It sounds so crazy to say that. Like, I'm so excited to walk today with my NFT shoe. But yeah, stepping shoe. Where's stepping, by the way? Where is it on CoinMarketCap? Okay, 330. Okay. Stepping, man. If it goes well today, I'm probably gonna buy a second shoe today. I already know I am. I know myself. The second shoe will be in the app. My dog is watching you, ears up. Of course he is. Or she is. I'm short on ApeCoin. Jordan, will you have a look? Yeah, sure, man. You're short in ApeCoin? Ape's another one, man. Ape's right at support too. So 1450, right at the previous highs. If this breaks on Ape, it's sort of the same thing. Boop. Can't even see down here again. 1057. That's if Bitcoin poops the bed tomorrow. Boop. That's the noise of the day. But yeah, 1050. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, man. Second shoe, you only have one shoe. What are you, Choppa? When it comes to NFTs, yeah, I'm Choppa. I have one shoe. Let's see. Rodney, why can't you handle the stream, man? Rodney, you love me, man. Put in the chat that you love me. Don't lie. Algo pump because of a deal with FIFO. Yeah, man. See, here's the thing with Algo, man. It's going to get this pump, and it's going to, boop, right back to the downside. Right to the 50 EMA. Don't trust the move unless you break the 50 EMA. Don't trust it. You're already getting a big wick there. You're already getting a big wick on that daily. It's exciting to have real-world use cases for smart contracts. Good job on the shoes. Thanks, Bathwater, man. I love crap like that. I'm trying to figure out, you guys have any other interesting stuff? I was trying to look at some stuff yesterday. I like the, things I do in everyday life. Like if there was like a cook to earn, or like a shower to earn. Give me that crap. I'll do that crap all day. I'll buy a stupid NFT just to have a shower to earn. You know? Someone should make that shower to earn, man. Be clean. Don't smell like BO. Shower to earn. I think that would I would buy one. Same thing with cook to earn. Don't be going out to eat. You cook your own food, cook to earn, baby. What's up, Gabriel? You could tell bears don't know either. They are being really quiet. Oh, the bears don't know. No one knows shit. No one knows shit. Spank to earn? Spank to earn. That's funny. Eat to earn. I don't know if eat to earn would be a good thing. I don't know that. What's S&P doing? S&P looks like S&P's just chilling at the moment. It's too early to tell. You never know with this crap. Too early to tell. That's gonna wait till see what happens tomorrow too. All right, guys. This is gonna be a quick stream this morning because, like I said, I was looking at the charts. I was like, dude, there's nothing to talk about today. But like we said, we'll see tonight. Maybe we get some answers going into tonight, going into tomorrow. But tomorrow's the big day, man. Altcoins are ready at support. Can Bitcoin save the altcoins? If altcoins drop below here at a close this week, it won't be good. You might get some juicy prices. All right. I'll catch you guys tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got what? 9 hours until then. That's a long time. 9 hours. You can do some serious damage in 9 hours. But I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right. Adios. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't panic sell your crypto. Don't stare at the charts all day, man. Unless you want to. Just don't go insane doing it, man. Because you can go insane staring at the charts all day. I'm telling you. You can go insane. All right? Adios, my friends. Peace. Have fun playing with your one shoe. I will, Crane. I'm going to have a lot of fun with my one shoe, brother. Adios.